marvel at how they traveled hundreds of thousands of miles away from our pale blue dot. When we imagine what their journey might be like, the pull away from the comfort and familiarity of home is terrifying and exciting. And yet comets speed onwards, knowing in years or decades or centuries to come, they will return to the warmth and light of our sun. Tessa, Allison, in the years and decades to come, the adventure you share may take you far from the light of home, from friends, from family, through bright times and dark, into joys and challenges you never anticipated. As the vows you make today launch your journey into this great unknown, those of us present here want to make a similar vow to you. If you ever feel lost, look back to us. We will always light your way home. Because if you are standing here, sitting here, physically present, or some sort of elaborate hologram or astral projection, if you are friends, family, childhood mentors, lifelong confidants, or fellow survivors from the trenches of academia, you've witnessed the love between Allison and Tessa grow. And in the face of an all too frequently unfeeling world, you've helped this love not only survive, but thrive. To begin, Tessa and Allison have selected a few readings they wish to share with you on this beautiful and duck-filled evening. The first reading will be read by Dr. Sarah Walker, Tessa's academic advisor from ASU, who will read an excerpt from the film Interstellar.
I'm so excited to be here, you guys. This is really awesome. So listen to me when I say, love isn't something that was invented. It's observable, powerful. It has to mean something, something more, something we can't understand yet. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact of another dimension, something we can't consciously perceive. Love. It's the only thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of space and time. Maybe we should trust that, even if we can't understand it.
Honor will now provide a reading from the lighter side of cinema, this time from Finding Nemo.
So happy to be here. Thank you. No one's ever stuck with me for so long before. I just remember things better with you. I do. Look, P. Sherman, 42. I remember it. I do. It's there. I know it is. Because when I look at you, I can feel it. And I look at you, and I'm home.
We close with a quotation from George R. Martin's A Storm of Swords, read by Tessa's best twin, Brad Fisher.
Oh my God, you guys, I'm gonna cry. You're mine, mine as I'm yours. And if we die, we die. But all men must die, but first we'll live.
Anyone gathered here who's been to a planetarium or spent any amount of time at all on the internet has probably seen a video of the scope of the universe. The one that I watched recently began in measuring a proton in femtometers and slowly zoomed out to display our observable universe measured in light years. The video is 4 minutes long, and for perspective, human beings appear about 48 seconds into it. Carl Sagan wrote that for small creatures such as we, the vastness of the universe is made bearable only through love. The ceremony today isn't going to include a lecture on the scale of the universe. That's being saved for the reception. Please talk to Tessa. But this is an invitation to pause, step back and look at Allison and Tessa's relationship in perspective, to reflect on how they've grown together and to marvel at their growth that surely lies ahead. So here is how it goes. Tessa and Allison met at a West Coast swing dance in Moscow, Idaho, where they were introduced by a mutual friend. Tessa asked Allison to dance, Allison said yes, and during the dance, Tessa complimented Allison on her turtleneck. This led to a discussion of how turtlenecks are totally underrated. After the dance, to hear Allison tell it, Tessa followed her out like a little puppy dog. After a few days of messaging one another, the two reunited at a blues dance clinic in Spokane, where they spent the day together learning new dance moves and talking about their passions. At one point, Allison casually disclosed that she reads books on theoretical physics for fun, which for Tessa proved to be nearly as powerful an aphrodisiac as turtlenecks. The drive back was filled with rocking out to Daft Punk and Tessa telling stories from her work with NASA. A series of not officially dates followed, including, rather memorably, accidentally signing up for what turned out to be a couples massage class, where the instructor congratulated them for their bravery after finding out they'd only been together for 2 weeks. Finally, Allison and Tessa both admitted the feelings that they had for one another, resolved to take things slowly and not to rush into anything. This resolve lasted approximately 11 hours, after which point they had their first kiss. Allison ended up spending the summer at Tessa's parents' farm and tagged along on vacation to Yellowstone in New York. And the following semester they moved in together as Tessa finished her master's and started her PhD, and Allison continued along with that school. In June of 2013, in a moment that was almost ruined by overcast night skies, Tessa proposed to Allison with a terrible pun about Saturn's rings. Allison and Tessa grew closer as they encountered life's challenges. When Tessa's dad Carl was in hospice, Allison got up at 2 in the morning to fly out to Virginia to be with her and comfort her. When Allison got stuck at the vet school library until 9 at night, Tessa brought her dinner. A year and a half into their relationship, the strength of their bond was tested. Tessa, after years of struggle, finally came to terms with the fact that she was transgender. And in a situation where most relationships come to an end, Allison was supportive and ultimately accepting of Tessa's identity. While it wasn't always easy, they emerged from Tessa's transition closer than ever. Almost 2 years after Tessa's proposal to Allison, Allison reciprocally proposed to Tessa, using the last of her student loan money to pick out the perfect ring. Allison and Tessa were brought together by a love of learning, and the desire to learn more about each other and the universe around them has sustained them to this point. It will undoubtedly fuel them in the years to come. So whether the challenges and joys ahead are measured in femtometers or light years, my wish for you is this: may you always remain curious. May the awe of shared discovery sustain you for the rest of your lives together. And in that spirit, will you please join hands?
I wish to join my life to yours.
I wish to join my life to yours, to guide you, protect you, and support you.
To guide you, protect you, and support you. To cherish you and comfort you, whether ill or well.
To cherish you or comfort you, whether ill or well. To be the wings that carry you to the stars and beyond.
To be the wings that carry you to the stars and beyond. To be open and accepting of all that you are.
To be open and accepting of all that you are. To do all these things.
To do all these things. Until the universe draws its last breath and cries anew in its rebirth. This is my gift to you, to remind you of the vows we took and the love I bear for you, a piece of myself that I offer to you for safekeeping.
This is my gift to you, to remind you of the vows that we took and the love I bear for you, A piece of myself I offer to you for safekeeping.
To Allison and to Tessa and to everyone gathered here, when you watch the stars come out tonight, may they serve as a reminder that love survives and develops like the universe itself, only through perpetual discovery. A still more glorious dawn awaits. May you take chances, may you make mistakes, may you get messy, and may the days to come be so filled with joy that you trip over the excess getting out of bed in the morning. Ladies, gentlemen, both, neither, please stand once again and welcome Tessa and Allison as they take one small step for themselves and one giant leap as a couple. I now pronounce you lab partners for life. And in the interest of fairness, you may now both kiss the bride.
Life is blind. I don't know which one.